just think everything works out right, matchup-wise, and where the Saints have been. They're going to lose eventually. This just feels like the right defense to hang this loss on. But, Dave, nothing you said, I'm not arguing against that. I'm just trying to give the logical why I'm still taking the Bears here.
I'm going to add another factor, Dylan, real quick. The Saints O-line is better than the Chicago O-line. Moving Whitehair and Daniels on that center and guard position from last year, and they switched them this year, there's a lot of problems. You're also getting Kyle Long to IR. You're getting a backup to come in. You got Cameron Jordan, you got Sheldon Rankins, you got Davenport, Demario Davis that likes to blitz. Yeah. Give me New Orleans on this.
This is for sure going to be a defensive struggle, in my opinion. Here's a hell of a stat for you. Chicago has allowed only 2 completions of 20 or more yards in the air. That's tied for the fewest in the NFL. Nice. So you add that with the fact that Bridgewater is attempting, the fewest amount of yards in the air. He's been dinking and dunking all season long, and he's been depending on Alvin Kamara to break something here and there. And without Alvin Kamara, you're just not going to get that type of performance out of Latavius Murray, in my opinion. So I do think the Bears squeak out this defensive struggle.
Do you think Mitch plays or no?
I do. I'm pretty sure he is supposed to be back for this one.
Definitely New Orleans.
Nice. And the last, the final 4 o'clock game for this week, Seattle taking on the Baltimore Ravens. We've got a battle of very mobile quarterbacks, perhaps the MVP of the season, Russell Wilson, taking on the formerly red-hot Lamar Jackson. He has cooled off. He is now relying more on his legs than on his arm. Marquise Brown likely to miss this one. Rashad Penny still nursing a hamstring injury. It is huge not having Hollywood out there, out in Seattle. I like Seattle to win this one. They are favored by 4 points.
3.5.
I got 4 too, Dylan.
And
look,
as I said,
this wouldn't be first and goal if Jay wasn't just completely opposite all the time.
I mean, Russell's playing out of his mind, man. He's playing on a whole other level.
He's in his mind.
Career highs in completion rate, yards per game, yards per pass, attempts, and QB rating.
He's having his best year yet, and I don't see any reason why a Baltimore defense that's given up a ton of yards and scores the past couple weeks, I don't see why they shouldn't be able to win by 10 here.
I think losing Will Disley is a factor, but the emergence of DK Metcalf makes up for it.
The giant man-child?
Seattle, dude. Come on, let's be real here. They just
New Orleans won there. Remember that.
And, as far as the run game goes for Seattle and Chris Carson, who's been receiving a ton of work, although the Ravens are 4th in rushing yards per game, they are 28th in rushing touchdowns. So once you do get into the red zone, which Russell is so good at with his scrambling and improvising and Lockett doing his thing, Carson will be able to punch a few in. I think he'll have multiple touchdowns in this game.
Well, Luke Wilson, is that a underrated pickup this week? Because he was used to be in the scheme.
I think so. I think you can do worse than Luke Wilson. I'd be more comfortable. Oh, I was about to say something scary. Never mind.
Eric Ebron?
I was going to say I'd be more comfortable with him than Gerald Everett for the Rams. God,
go wash your mouth out with a bar of soap right now.
Everett's pretty solid, Dylan. Wow.
I'll take on that bet with both of you right now then. Gentleman's bet. Wilson finishes with more points than Everett. Sound good?
Luke Wilson? Yes, I'll take it. I'm right there with you.
Good.
Luke Wilson always had a good connection with Russ when he was there before.
He could. Oh, so you're with me. All right. So me and you versus Jay.
Luke Wilson. Yes.
Good. We're gonna hold him to it.
What's that?
You're gonna cut your hair off if.
I'm not cutting my hair. That is not happening. There will be no bets about. You know how long it takes me to grow my hair out? It takes around 6 to 8 months to just get it this long, and it's not even done growing out to the length I want it. You will not be touching this hair.
Please tell me you dressed up as Kaniki from Greece.
No, I don't need to dress up like a greaser, okay?
Like a hickey from Kaniki. It's like a homework cord.
No, I'm not doing it. No, forget about it.
I will say, as an owner of Lamar Jackson in multiple leagues,
I will
this
say
matchup,
this. If you two don't stop this shit, I'm permanently going to start wearing a hat because you know what? My hair is becoming much too big of a topic on this show more frequently than I care.
Let's
All
keep
right?
talking about it, Dylan.
you're going to look like Danny DeVito with the fedora glued to your head. We're going to have to Matilda that shit off. Jay, are you too young for that reference?
No, I'm not. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just done. I'm not too young for the You do both realize that I am like 5 and 7 years older than both of you. Stop, too young.
And I can cradle you like my 6-year-old in my left arm.
You can cradle me, and while you're doing that, I'm going to stick you in an arm bar and break your fingers.
Listen, you got violent. I was just trying to say you're going to be Little Spoon. Calm down.
Gosh, dang.
There is no Little Spoon in this. I'll turn you and put you into a freaking figure 4 body lock and crush your innards like a goddamn anaconda.
That won't happen. I'm not that flexible. Believe me, I tried yoga once. It didn't end well.
I
pulled a hammy.
No, you don't know what a figure 4 body lock is? It's where I basically put
Ric Flair. Woo!
No, see, that's Ric Flair. Ric Flair's figure 4. If I tried to do that in reality, you'd end up getting stabbed or punched in the back of the head. No, an actual figure 4 body lock's an actual jiu-jitsu move. That's a real thing. It's basically where you get your leg across and you make a 4 around somebody's waist, and you lock your ankle in your other hip, and you just basically turn it into a 4 around their waist, and when you grab your leg, you basically just squeeze the insides.
So wait,
very painful.
I don't know if you'll be able to get your legs around me. That's the problem.
Oh, I could.
I've got wide hips, baby.
It's not.
You're telling me guys could have got out of that if they wanted to?
What's that?
Ken Shamrock's ankle lock?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
not the baddest man on the planet.
It's not a real thing.
Oh man.
Sorry. I'm sorry to burst your bubble there.
Oh well.
Now
I was just gonna
the Brock Lesnar Kimura lock and snapping people's shoulder blades on live TV. That shit was real. Like there wasn't nothing fake about that. That's really what happens to a Kimura when you overextend it. That crap. You want to talk about wrestling being fake? I was watching that shit live, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh, no. There was nothing fake about that. That snap and that, yeah, he really snapped dude's arms a couple of different times.
Triple H actually agreed for Brock to do that in a match. And
it screwed up his career for the rest of his life. That was the dumbest thing in the world to do for entertainment purposes.
He's in the McMahon family, except for billions for life.
But still.
Anyways, Baltimore, Seattle, who's taking who here? I got Seattle by 7.
Oh, definitely.
I like Seattle as well.
Seattle by 7, maybe more. They're at home.
Seattle, okay. Everyone's got Seattle. What's next, Dilly?
Moving into the Sunday night game, my Philadelphia Eagles taking on the gross Dallas Cowboys.
I got
Amari
Philly
Cooper,
by 10.
Tyron Smith, both going to play in this one. And I love the attitude.
They're getting weapons back, man. I mean, you're getting Jalen Mills just came back off. You're getting Sean Jackson back.
I don't know about that.
Really? I thought he was supposed to be ready by now.
Jackson has already been ruled out for this.
Wow.
Bummer.
Jason Peters is out?
I'm pretty sure Darby's supposed to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's no.
Yeah, Peters.
Robert Quinn is still a good pass rusher, and Dillard might. I was going to pick the Eagles on this.
I'm telling
you, can still pick the Eagles
by 10. I'm telling you, the Eagles by 10. They are going to use the model that everybody has showed with them, and they're going to get them. You don't have any faith in them, boys. Stop trying to convince yourself to pick against the Eagles just because you want to rib Dylan.
No, it's not. I'm looking at the injury report.
All over your face, Dave.
On Dallas' injury
see
report.
You.
There's 8. I look at the injury report.
Dave, peekaboo,
there's 8
I can
Philly,
see you.
1 Dallas.
Jesus.
What gives me hope is the fact that Tyron Smith is more than likely not 100%. So if he's out there hobbled, I think the pass rush can get there. We already know what Philly's rush defense looks like. So if you take Zeke out of the equation, make Dak win the game. Hopefully this ends up falling right into the Eagles' hands.
I'm telling you, this
is Fletcher Cox a go?
As far as I know.
Because I know Timmy's out. I'm reading that. Bradham's out, and that's a biggie because Bradham is out on defender.
Yeah, that actually is really big. I'm not happy about Bradham being out, but Grugier Hill is supposed to be back in, so you guys remember Grugier Hill, of course. Hall of Fame Packer.
What about Craig James? Is he probably going to be playing since Maddox is out?
Look, I don't know who Craig James is. I think he snuck onto the field the past couple times.
Wesley sniped it in Major League?
Yeah, exactly.
They called me already?
Made his way to the broom closet and somehow got onto the field.
Hid underneath Doug Peterson's desk.
Okay, what's your pick? Trying to him-haw around it. Get to it. You got ample
Dylan,
time.
Okay.
You're going to be mad at me.
I'm not going to be mad. I totally
You are
understand.
not going to pick the Cowboys. You know that's going to make your soul burn, right? Don't do it, Dave. I don't want to watch you spontaneously
Robert Quinn and
combust.
DeMarcus Lawrence are going to eat Dillard alive.
He's going to say it.
I'm never answering another phone call from you, ever.
This is
you
why...
don't anyway. It's not like you answer it in the first place, Dylan. So it's not like it's a leverage.
Well, now you know. Don't even dial. Don't even think about it.
In fact, you're no longer welcome on his show. Get the hell out.
Yeah, I get it, man. The secondary's been atrocious for Philly. It's in Dallas. And like you said, Jason Peters out. Dillard making his first real start.
Everything's out. Jernigan's still out. Sproles is out.
Yep.
Dallas' run defense is crap, though, and you guys do have Sanders and you have Howard healthy.
Exactly. I think the game plan is there. Doug Peterson's already made the Joe Namath guarantee.
This is so simple. The rest of the teams are all banged up. Wentz.
They're both banged up.
Wentz, Prescott.
But is Dallas' tackle starting? Are they out?
No, Tyron Smith is going to play. Like I said, I'm just not sure he's 100%.
What about Leo Collins?
Pretty sure he's going to play as well. That's what it is. You guys ready to move into the Monday night game?
He didn't even pick.
Oh, you know.
I was hoping you wouldn't.
I'm not. No, he didn't pick.
Dylan.
I'm not.
It's my own thought.
I'm not being a homer here. I honestly believe it
comes down. It comes down to Wentz or freaking Dak, and I'm sorry. I have watched Dak just not be able to do it. You can give me all the pretty sunshine and all the other stuff at the end of the day. I'll take one.
When I said at the beginning of the show that some of the games this week feel like playoff games, this was one of them. This was the main one I was talking about. Cowboys and Eagles both coming into this game 3-3. Whoever comes out of this as the winner, is the leader in the division, has all the momentum moving forward. I think it's a big-time game for Philly. We show up and we win.
It's about 30 seconds left to go on the 30-yard line. Philly puts up a pass to Ertz, and they win 37-30.
Oh, now you want to get on my good side.
No, I want to pick Dallas, but I really do. But then I think of what they did with the running game, and Rodgers is able to work the passing game at the end of the Dallas game, and I think Philly does the same thing. Peterson's not dumb.
Yeah, I like it. I think hopefully Dallas Goedert's a huge part of the game plan this week because we're going to need him.
Ertz catches game-winning touchdown.
All right, Jay, you made your pick, right?
Yeah,
You're going
I said
Philly?
they were going by 10. I got Philly by 10. I just don't – look, Dallas is overhyped. They've got some issues, and at the end of the day, everybody is going to do – and until they don't have the personnel, they're all going to say, Zeke, not in my house. Dak, put the ball in your hands. You better win. And I don't think he can do it. I will take Carson Wentz over him. And I know people are going to say, Carson Wentz is 1-3 in games that he's both started and finished against Dak Prescott. And
Dak's also 5-9 against winning teams too. So.
Blah 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 blah. All that, and